In this video, I continue my journey from Morocco to West Africa, stopping for a couple of days in the beautiful seaside town of Essaouira, one of Morocco's most beautiful cities. Unlike nearby Agadir, this small fishing town has retained both its culture and charm, and tourism here is still relatively slower paced than its bustling neighbor. Join me as I explore Essaouira's charming old Medina, discover its stunning fortress and city walls, and rest up before my journey south into the disputed region of the Western Sahara. This is your guide to Essaouira, Morocco. Well, so far in the few minutes I've been walking from the bus station, I'm really impressed with this place. Beautiful palm trees just towering over me. All these whitewashed buildings. Historic structures like this mosque right here, this minaret. And there's the ocean down there, so nice place. All right, entering the city through the city gate. Everything's so white and blue. Very cool. All right, I've just located my hotel, which is right here. It's called the Mshour Plaza Hotel. Really good location. It was a bit hard to find because Google Maps has it actually marked to the right of that clock tower. So they got to update that, or else I'll update it, I guess, later on. But this is the hotel. It was $50 a night. I found it on hotels.com, but there's no reviews. But I did find some on TripAdvisor that could attest to the fact that it's decent, and it's pretty good. But you can see the sun is rapidly setting on me, so I'm going to go take a look at the waterfront, hopefully, here. It's only a 4-minute walk, not too bad. Beautiful city here. Essaouira, I'd never even heard of this place before coming here, but absolutely incredible. And here's another one of the bobs, or the gates of the city right here. We're going to head down towards the waterfront as sun is setting, and I'm facing west, so should be a good sunset over the water tonight. So really impressive clock tower. It's almost like a cathedral. It's really interesting. And what a nice city though. It's actually far prettier than I thought it would be. Totally blew my expectations right out of the water. So that's always a good feeling. There's cats everywhere. So such an incredible coastline here. It's so rocky and rugged with perfect views of that bastion tower right across. So glad I came here. I almost didn't. I almost axed this to go straight to Western Sahara and the Mauritania border, and I'm glad I made this detour because, wow, beautiful coastline. It's actually getting dark quite late now. It's about 8 o'clock in the evening, and it's just late February, so they're very lucky here to have extended long days like that, so it makes sightseeing that much easier. All right, so this is the city gate, all illuminated beautifully at night. And again, my hotel is just about a half block up here, so really good location right near the water. Not quite on the water, but near the water. Oh, that's the 8 o'clock bell right now. 8 o'clock clock tower bell. Beautiful city wall right here. So the beauty continues immediately as soon as you pass through this gate at the base of the clock tower. And suddenly you're in this really cute courtyard. This massive tree at the center. Restaurants and gift shops lining the little square. It is definitely built for tourists, though it hasn't really lost its character. It's just an adorable old town. This Medina is one of the finest I've seen in Morocco. Here's the food street, it looks like. Tons of restaurants and hole-in-the-wall joints here. All right, I got myself a grilled meat with some rice that's flavored with, looks like tomatoes, and French fries. Looks good. This was about $5, so not bad at all. So the thing to note about this place is that it's all locals. I'm the only Westerner here, so generally that's a sign of quality, so make sure you're aware of that. When you're traveling, look for places that locals frequent because you know they're good. Pretty good meat. Looks good also. Looks like a salsa and rice, basically. It's like almost Tex-Mex. So that was a really honest restaurant. They didn't try to overcharge for any extras, bread or anything like that. It's common to have that happen to you here in Morocco. You just get unexpectedly charged for items. You're always supposed to ask first. I just wasn't in the mood. I didn't really care if they charged me this time. I just wanted to eat, so it is what it was. But they included a lot for free. Like the salad was included, the bread was included, so good deal there at 30 dirhams. All right, I'm back at my hotel. I'm gonna go see if I can get a beer here in Morocco. I've never in my life had a beer in a Muslim country. So this will be a first, and it seems kind of wrong. I don't know. I feel trepidatious about this, but oh well. Really nice interior of this place. Really cool. I've ordered myself a Casablanca lager. Shukran. I had no idea that Morocco actually brews its own beer as a Muslim country, so go figure. As far as lagers go, that is a good lager, so very similar to, a Czech Pilsner, I find. It's really good. So you can hear the mullah's call to prayer now as the clock approaches 9 p.m. All right, another case of false advertising. My hotel did not include breakfast. They evidently haven't even heard of that, so Expedia just has wrong information. But I got myself a breakfast here in one of the alleyways of the Medina. Looks really good. So as you can see, it is an incredibly scenic town. It's beautifully sunny today as well, so I picked the right day to come. Nice reprieve from the rain, and I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be out of the rain now because I'm heading to the Sahara. So Essaouira was founded by the Sultan Sidi Mohammed bin Sulth back in 1764. So a relatively new city, and its architecture was likely inspired by European forts. There's a lot of art galleries and museums around as well, which I won't have time to go to, but still they're here for those who are into that. So some beautiful coastal views here. This is one of the beaches here in Essaouira. The beaches are a little bit dirty, I read, and also they're very windy, so I won't be attending the beach, of course, and it's actually quite cool out today. It's only about 13 or 14 degrees, but pleasant. So I heard that the port here is full of colorful boats. So I'm gonna go check out these historic structures and all of the unique boats that fill its harbor. So very cool bastion here at the entrance of the port. These actually did guard the city of Essaouira back in the 1700s. Very similar to Portuguese style forts. But as a point of clarification, these are not European in origin. They're not old European forts. This was built by Moroccan leaders. Worth noting that at least. So really active port. They got fish here for sale, lots of fish, seafood, and these incredible boats here in the harbor. Just some incredible views of the port. Wow, this is the perfect spot right here on the very edge of the water. So much fresh fish on offer here. A lot of sardines I'm seeing. Tons, actually. And I guess Morocco is the #1 exporter of sardines in the world, so that makes sense. Tons of them. And over here, they are serving up some sea urchin and oysters, fresh from the ocean. Never tried sea urchin before, so it's tempting, but don't want to get sick. So I'm just here at the very base of the wall, and I found this table, which is pretty much all shellfish. Tons of mussels, oysters, I think those are periwinkles, different kinds of seaweed, and these massive, massive shells. Wow. And this vendor here has plenty of strange fish, like this huge stingray. These long, long fish. I don't know what those ones are, but lots of eels over here. And more stingrays. Check out that expression. So it's pretty hard not to love life down here at the harbor. Beautiful boats, beautiful historic structures, and fresh oysters on the half shell. So really amazing morning here in Essaouira. So I'm at another fruit juice stand here at the Essaouira Harbour, and I got myself a fresh orange juice to end my morning here. Beautiful place. All right, I am on my way to my new riad. I was actually gonna just stay at the hotel I was just at, but just thought this place looked nice too. I'll give it a shot. So it's kind of fun getting lost down these alleyways here in the Medina. And honestly, Google Maps is having a really hard time locating me, but it's part of the fun just getting lost down these little side streets. So I'm all for it. But really, really enchanting alleyways here. This just proves it's always a good thing to get off the beaten path because, wow, just so authentic here. It's not touristy in the slightest. It's just a real Medina right here. So cool. Should be about less than 100 meters now. I keep following these alleyways straight. Eventually I'll find this place. It's called the Hotel Emeraude Essaouira. 9.4 out of 10 based on plenty of reviews, and they're all legit, so I can tell a legit review from a fake review. I'm looking forward to this place. It has an amazing terrace as well, so it should be a good stay. Well, what a beautiful property. As you can see, there's plenty of places to relax here at the Riad, and a lovely little terrace up there. Wow, what a delightful little space. This is beautiful. So I got 2 bunk beds, and there is an ensuite bathroom, so it is cute. Wow, it's actually way better than I thought it would be. This was, believe it or not, only $35 Canadian, so under $30 US. Wow, compared to last night, this is way more bang for your buck, and she assures me there is a free breakfast, so very, very, very comfortable. All right, it's late afternoon, about 6 p.m. I guess at this point, early evening, and I'm just walking through the old Medina here in Essaouira. Really beautiful. There's like doors every 20 steps to take pictures of, and I tell you, I'm not really getting much done today because I keep stopping to look at these beautiful doors. Amazing little city here. I had no idea this existed, so I'm very impressed with it, and that's why I decided to stay for a second night here. It is just too good to leave behind and rush through. Really artistic too, as you can see. There's a lot of art galleries and art studios here, so beautiful colors everywhere. What a beautiful town. Highly recommend you come here if you're in the area. If you go to Marrakesh, make sure you take the 3-hour side trip to come out here to Essaouira. It's touristy, but not overly touristy, so you'll have a great time. It's really hard to not enjoy yourself here. So I just met the Moroccan Dustin Hoffman, which was interesting. He's an architect, I guess, here in Essaouira. Really quirky guy. And I'll put his photo up here so you can see, which I did have permission to take. But man, he looks like Dustin Hoffman. If you agree, comment below. Just such a cool city, as you can see. Kind of reminds me of Lisbon, Portugal a little bit. So pretty here. Fresh bread for sale. Bonsoir. Some nuts for sale. Lots of carts selling their various wares. Fish, chicken, some vegetables, strawberries. Produce market over here. A lot of bread sellers. They look like they're selling for 10 dirham for about 4 loaves, I guess. Butcher shop here. Sausage, chicken, eggs. Very cool Medina. So greens for sale. Clothing, fruit, a lot of strawberries, and spices over here. Different nuts, spices, fruit, dried fruits. And this fellow over here is trying to find me some insoles for my shoes. They are determined to find them for me, of course, because he gets a small commission. It's an interesting experience coming down here. Nobody has insoles. It's actually crazy. It's like they don't use them in Morocco. I've been to about 20 stores already. This guy's determined. This is a pretty vibrant part of the Medina. It's actually a lot more local. There's a lot of locals selling to other locals, so it's a little bit less geared to tourism. It's such a cool experience, though, just wandering in the Medina and getting lost with this very determined middleman. It's actually quite entertaining, but also kind of, I guess, semi-generous. Maybe you won't find them. It's okay. He really, really, really wants to find these. I'm really surprised. All right, I am headed back towards the hotel now. I don't even know where I am. I got to check Google Maps. The Medina is absolutely chaotic, and it would be very easy to get lost here in a heartbeat. Really beautiful arches everywhere though, and a bustling night market. And it's easy to get lost, so I'm probably at the furthest point from where I need to be right now. I actually walked about 1 kilometer away from the area where I'm staying. Wow, it's a little bit quiet on these roads. And I got a long way to walk, so it's kind of rough around the edges in this part, I'd say. A little bit undeveloped and a lot of empty lots. I'm not worried about safety in the slightest though. No street crime or anything like that, so don't have to worry about any of those things here. So I'm back at the restaurant that I had breakfast at, and I noticed on the menu they offer harira, which is a traditional Moroccan soup. So that's what I'm ordering for part of my dinner tonight at least. This is the soup, and I think it's flavored a lot with harissa, which is a spice, but it looks pretty good. This is traditional Moroccan harira. So harira basically has tomatoes, lentils, chickpeas, fava beans, onions, rice, eggs, meat, olive oil, and sometimes spices like cinnamon, ginger, turmeric, and other things, according to Wikipedia. So let's give this a shot. It's pretty good. It's like a Campbell's vegetable. Yeah, that's Campbell's vegetable soup, if you want to know what it is. So I'm a little bit disappointed. I might have to try this at many locations to see the difference, but yeah, pretty good. Well, good morning from Essaouira. I am at this beautiful riad, the Emeraude, and they've treated me to this delicious breakfast. Omelette, bread, jam. Some amazing msemen with honey. Looks amazing. Served here on the terrace, bright and early at 8:30 a.m. Gonna dig in. Bon appetit. All right, I am headed over to the Supratours terminal. It's been 2 days since I arrived here in Essaouira. Such a beautiful city. I'm definitely going to be back here eventually, but for now, other adventures await. Otherwise, I will never make it to West Africa at the rate I'm going. All right, I've made it on time with about 15 minutes to spare, and the Supratours bus to Agadir is leaving shortly. Agadir is pretty much the end of populated Morocco, really. Everything else is really remote from there on in. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to click the bell icon to be notified when new episodes are posted. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next video.